You have seasons in the woods just as you have seasons in life. Sometimes it's fast-paced, full of anticipation, adrenaline, the chase. And then other times it slows way down. You pause, you reflect, you take in all the good and all the bad. Life has a way of putting us in the exact season that we need to be in at the exact right time. So if you are a loyal follower of the channel, you may have noticed that I haven't been around much lately. I have stepped back from YouTube. I've only been posting shorts, the same with my TikToks, my Facebook, and my Instagram. And that was not by mistake. I've gotten to a point in life where I have realized that I kind of need to pump the brakes a little bit, slow down, and reset. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm not prepping for deer season. It doesn't mean that we're not going to be deer hunting this year. As a matter of fact, every day, every second of the day, I'm constantly thinking about what this fall is going to bring. I'm e-scouting. I'm thinking about years past, where I've been successful, where I have failed, how I want this season to go, where I want to travel. The list goes on and on. But as far as this summer and what I've been doing, I've kind of had to take a moment to pause and reflect. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I'm in a season of life where I need to slow down and I need to think about what is really important and realign myself with not only the vision that I have for ammo, but the vision that I have for my life as a father, as a man, as a friend, and as a son. It's really easy for us to get caught up in the grind in the outdoors, and it doesn't matter what you pursue, whether it's deer, turkey, waterfowl, fishing, whatever it is in the outdoors that you're chasing. It's really easy for us to just get lost in it, get immersed in it, and honestly, everyone else in our corner per se ends up suffering because of it. Now, I'm not inherently saying that the grind is bad in any way. I'm not inherently saying that if your obsession is the outdoors and that's where you focus all of your free time, emphasis on the free, and your free money, the whatever spare money you have after you take care of your priorities, I'm not saying that if that is your obsession and that is your goal in life and you chase it, that it's bad. What I'm saying is, and I'm mostly speaking to myself at this moment, is we have to be careful of what we prioritize. What do we put as the most important part of our life? And I think over the past few years, chasing this grind, trying to bring you guys content, I have let myself slip on where my priorities truly lay. So this summer, I have took a step back. I've got one video in production that I've been working on for 4 or 5 weeks that at this point in time, I really don't know if I'm even going to bring it to you guys or not. And not because it doesn't have any sort of educational value or any sort of entertainment, but like I said, I've took a step back this summer and I've really dialed in on what's important to me. I have been chasing animals from turkey and fish and bear and deer, all the way up to dreaming about my dream hunt in Alaska of the caribou migration. I have been chasing animals since I was 8 years old. But at the core of it all, the very founding principle of it all has always been my God and my Creator and Jesus Christ, who came and died on a cross for my salvation. And personally, over the past few years, through the grind of it all, I think that I have stopped prioritizing Him in all of it, and I am not okay with that. I always want you guys to know from me that my faith lies in Him, and that I give Him all the glory in everything that I do. I don't want you to ever look at Jordan Franklin from Appalachian Mountain Men Outdoors and think, that guy is what brings me this entertainment. That guy is what brings me this information. That guy, it has nothing to do with me. All the glory goes to Him. And I really want to recenter and refocus and make sure you guys understand that when I bring you Appalachian Mountain Men Outdoors, I'm bringing it to you from the Creator and showing you His creation. And I need to make that priority one. And this summer, that's what I've done. I have stopped. I have hit that rewind button, I'm refocusing and I'm recentering on what truly matters. I am not saying that you cannot balance the creation with the Creator, so please do not misinterpret what I'm saying. I'm also not saying that if you are a believer, that if you're out in the woods and prioritizing the woods, that makes you an unbeliever. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not trying to provide any sort of false prophecy or anything of that nature. And I am also not saying that if you don't believe that you're not welcome in this channel. Matter of fact, if you don't believe, I invite you to continue watching this channel. I invite you to ask me questions. And I'm probably not going to have all the answers, but I believe that if I can bring you along the ride and I can show you the entertaining side of things and the beautiful side of what this creation is, that maybe you'll ask me questions. And maybe I'm not the guy that convinces you that Jesus is real, but maybe I am the guy that convinces you to ask a question. Maybe not of me, but of yourself. And if I've done that, then I've been successful. Now, another thing that I have not been prioritizing as well as I would like to is my role as a father, a friend, and all around a family man. I have been very, very lucky of being surrounded by a family, like take for instance my children who love to hunt with me, my old man who is the one who brought me into hunting, my mom, my grandmother, all these people who support me when I go on these weekend-long outings or these week-long outings, or I spend day and night chasing a certain deer, or wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go hunt family farms, or whatever it is. I've always had this group, this support group that has just lifted me up in the outdoors, that have supported me in everything that I have done, that have, when I couldn't afford bills because I was chasing animals, they've come in and they've given me couches to sleep on and food to eat. And although I am very grateful for them, and I know that they do it out of the love of their heart and the love of the passion that they see in me and through me and what I do and the people that I do get to touch through social media, I need to pump the brakes and realize, like, hey, I'm not a kid anymore. I'm a man, and I need to live as such, and I need to support family, and I need to help them grow in not only their faith, but in their trust and their love in me. Again, I'm talking to myself at this time. I am not saying that if you're like me and you have a peer group that supports you, that you shouldn't go and lean on them and go out and chase these dreams. By all means, if that is what you are called to do, or what your obsession is, or what your passion is, go do it. I'm not telling you you're wrong, so please don't mishear me. I am just simply explaining to you all why I have been absent for the past few weeks. Now, does this mean I'm stopping? Absolutely not. Matter of factly, I am planning on going into this fall as hard, if not harder, than I ever have before. I plan on bringing you guys content. I plan on actually coming up with a little bit more of a disciplined timeline. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I plan on being live on TikTok. I plan on doing at least one live here on YouTube a week. And I plan on bringing you guys better content, not necessarily more content on YouTube, but better content, better storytelling, so on and so forth. My plans have not changed. The vision of ammo has not changed. The vision is just getting more and more streamlined. We're getting a tunnel vision, if you will, and we're seeking after one goal, which is to bring Him glory in the outdoors and bring it to you guys. Answer questions on not only what's going on in nature and how we can help you to hunt here in Appalachia, but hopefully someone somewhere out there sees this and thinks to themselves, I want to know this Jesus that Jordan from Ammo is talking about. And that is the goal. That is the biggest goal. It always will go faith, family, and then the outdoors in that order. And we have to make sure, and by we, I mean I have to make sure that I prioritize that. So like I said, that's why we've been pumping the brakes for the past couple weeks. If you guys have been checking the channel, looking for updated videos, if you guys have been following along on TikTok or anything of that nature, I appreciate you all from the bottom of my heart. I truly do. If you haven't already, I would love for you to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Leave me a like and a comment down below if you feel like you want to, or if you feel like you want to ask me some questions or just scratch my brain. But yeah, I hope to see you guys this fall. I'm really excited for what this channel is going to be doing. And until next time, see you on the hill.